Sa bulwagan ng tsikahan,
at makabaluhang usapan.
ako inyong Karegs na si Herna.
At ako naman ang inyong Karegs na si Jello, and this is how...
Fa-eso speaks, magsugid na kita.
Dear Faeso Speaks, sa ko ang pagdako, dagan ko pangutana sa akong kinabuhi sama sa unsa kaha ang akong kinabuhi kung naa ang akong amahan o ginahan sa ko ang tapad nga magpalangga kanapo. Unsay pamati sa usa ka tawo nga anaay amahan o ginahan nga nagasubaybay sa ilang pagdako. Unsay feeling sa anak nga kumpleto ang pamilya. Mga Karegs, paminawa og sayri ang akong storya ug kiniya para sa mga tao nga dali ra gakawadlan og gana ug pag-asa sa ilahang kinabuhi para makaatubang sa dagko nga problema. Ako si Janjan, 18 years old. Usa na ko ka Technology and Communication Management student sa University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. I am a freelance events host. Growing up, ako ang klase sa bata na mahilig sa larong Pinoy with my friends and cousins like luthang, hide and seek, and also I experienced sitting in the kanal and maghugaw-hugaw sa tubig sama sa usa ka batang walay kamuang-muang sa kinabuhi. Apan sa pagdako nako, nakita ko nga aduna ko'y potensyal sa pag-memorize og mga linya. Busa I joined school competitions sama sa declamation during my elementary days ug tungod ani na mga panghitabo. Makaingon ko, tsada ang talento na gihatag sa kuha sa Ginoo. Apan dili tanan naa sa ako a Faeso Speaks. I'm the only child of the family, but growing up, I didn't know who my father was. Busa uban mi sa akong mama gapuyo sa balay ni lolo og lola. But I am thankful that I have my grandfather who stood like a real father. Wala na ako nabatian nga adunay kulang sa ko ang kinabuhi. Apan wala ko magdahom, nadali ra kwaon ng akong lolo. Grade 5 pa ko ato. He died because of asthma. Sakit kaayo ang pagtanaw sa kamotuoran. Nawala ra og pinakalit ang tao nga importante kayo sa imong Faeso Speaks. I never thought my hug for him at nga time would be the last. Wala man lang nako nabalik ang tanan na pagpangga niya para sa ako ang. Grabe ang ako ang hilak sa pagkamatay sa ako ang lolo. Nakaingon ko nga, wala na gani ko'y papa, wala na sad ko'y tao nga ginailan ako nga papa. I felt that a big part of me was lost. Busa, we should always cherish the lives of the people whom we love because we'll never know when will be the last. Maong nibalhin mi sa Cagayan de Oro City para makamove forward. Nahuman ko sa elementarya ug nibalhin mi sa Tacloban. Maayo man noon ug malinawon ang amo ang pamulupyo sa lugar. Bulan ang milabay sa mo ang pagbalhin, ang kamalinawon namo na pagpuyo, ni kalit lang og kabali. Lalom ang kadlawon nga mikusog ang ulan. We were struck by Super Typhoon Yolanda. One tragedy I cannot forget. Kusog ang buto sa ako ang dughan sa kakulba kay wala ang ako ang mama sa balay. Naa siya sa iyang gitrabahoan na layo kayo. Wala mi balita nga madunggan kung ahan na si mama. Ni text man lang or call. Wala gid mi na-receive kundi mga balita lang na patay na daw ang tanan tao sa downtown area sa Tacloban. Samot ang amo ang pagkagul kay halos mag-isa ka semana. Ayha pa namo nakita si mama. Grabe ang ako ang hilaka sa pagkakita nako sa akong inaan. Ako siyang gigakus pag-ayo ato nga mga panahon kay dili ko gusto mawala ang usa sa mga tao nga gapabilin sa ako analikon. Nabati nako ang huot na pagakus ako ang mama balik. Kay matod pa sa balita nga ihang nadawat, patay tanan tao sa moang place. Ang amo ang kakulba na bayluan o kaginhawaan pagkahuman namong makita si mama. And praise the Lord that all of my family are safe. Walay nasamdan, walay nawala, ug wala po naguba amo ang balay. About a month after Yolanda, the saddest month I faced. My mother was diagnosed with leukemia, usa ka blood cancer. Wala ko kasabot Faeso Speaks. Why is it permi na lang kukuhaan og mga tao na importante sa ako ang? Do I really deserve to be with people? Because in the first place, bata pa ko wala naman ko'y papa. It's like a quote in a book. Sometimes I feel left out even when life's moving along with me. Although daghan kong pangutanan sa kinabuhi, mas kipili na ako na mag-ampo sa Ginoo para sa ako ang mama. Gisurrender na ako tanan sa iya o kung unsa man ang iyahang gusto para sa ko ang mama, isalig na ako sa iya because I know that he knows what's good for her and for everyone. Gipabati na ako ang tanan na paghigugman na ako kay mama. Every time I look at her ill, I wish I could just freeze the time para makauban ako siya na dugay. And it pains me to think anytime mawala siya. Lisod kayo huna-hunaon ang kinabuhi nga walay mama. Kinsa ako ang ingnan kada makaapil ko competition. Kinsa una makadungog kung ako ang makadaog. Kay kinsa kumudul kung wala ako nakadaog. Kinsa ang magsalo sa kuwa o gakos kung naa ko'y problema. I believe wala dyan makapuli sa higugma sa usa ka mama. It is unconditional and deep. After 6 months of medication, she left me too. Dili na ako malimtan ang iyahang tugon samtang gigunitan ako ang mga kamot na, Jan, always be humble. Kung pwede lang na dili na buhian ang iyang kamot ng kapabati sa kuha kung unsa ko niya kapalangga. But I have to let her go. Ma, kung asa man ka karon, I know that gabantay ka sa kuha o gaingon nga you are proud of me. And I promise to her like a song, I'll be living one life for the two of us. Wala naman siya, pero ang paghigugma niya sa kuha, walay laing makapahugno kundi siya lamang. Siya ang nagtulo sa kuha na dapat ipakita kung kinsa o unsa ko. Nabilin nga si Lola ang gaalaga sa kuha, and about 2 years, she died because of high blood. And 3 years after her passing, my mom's sister, or my tita, died as well because she was diagnosed with complications. Nakaingon ko nga I miss those days na pagkabata kay miskan wala ko tagay sa Ginoo o kumpleto nga pamilya. I still have an unforgettable, memorable, and happy childhood days. Sa panahon nga, samad ra sa tuod ang sakit, kanang mawalaan sa dulaan ang hilakan, ug kanang dili makita si mama sa mall ra ang kahadlukan. It scares me to think how the ones you love could be gone anytime. Must I never be afraid to show to people that you value them, let them feel that they are loved, because we'll never know how our life story goes. I know someone you love in just a span of 2. We were heartbroken, yet our faith continues. We become stronger, and that we make sure that we are on each other's back. Sa karong panahon, ga-host ko sa mga events, and dara ako gakuha sa kuang allowance and self-wants. And last year, nakita na nako ako ang papa. The one and first who reached out sa ako is ako ang half-sister. So it means sa dunay pamilya akong papa. Nawalaan man ko og mga hinigugma sa kinabuhi, but people come and people go. Appreciate those who stay and welcome those who come. Because every person we meet in our lives give us lessons that we need. Mga Karegs, may pagkapait man ang storya kung unsa ang kinabuhi. Pero we should always remember to fight and pray kay kabalo ko nga naay rason ang tanan. Wala man ta kabalo sa tubag sa to ang mga pangutana, but we have God to guide us on our paths. And we just have to entrust everything to Him. Even though daghan nawala sa ko ang kinabuhi, but God continued and is still continuing to shower me with precious blessings nga nakaingon gid sa ko na life is amazing. That despite all the loss, God never left me and He provided special people to help me continue living this wonderful life. Paeso speaks, mga Karegs, and to all people who are listening to my story, all I can say is that life is hard, but fight. Life is worth living. I always share this line to others, especially to those people who are feeling hopeless, who feel like giving up. You might have faced 1,000 trials, or are currently facing one or more, and face in the near future, but remember to keep that faith within you. Accept all the downs in life and believe you will get through it. As I always say and believe, God will not put you on rough roads without Him providing you strong shoes. That's it. Daghang salamat, Feso Speaks. Jan Jan.
Social media etiquette for students is an important topic in the area of blogging, texting, tweeting, status sharing, and the like. Although communicating anywhere and anytime with friends and colleagues is good, this connection carries risk. If you regularly use social media platforms, you may be protected from unfortunate social backlash by following the proper etiquette. In this video series by Paasa Speaks, I am going to give you some guidelines to show the standards of acceptable and proper behavior in the industry of social media. In as it speaks, I am going to give you some guidelines to follow the standards of acceptable and proper behavior in the industry of social media. 1. Be responsible for what you do online. You are responsible for the things you post, share, comment, and even like online. It is vital that you keep mindful of the things that you must and must not do, as this action will mirror the person that you are. 2. Think before posting. What's humorous to you might be offensive to others, so be sensitive. 3. Be real, but keep in mind your privacy. In a world full of posters, save the real image of yourself. Your social media profile represents you. Hence, you must put an actual picture of yourself out there to avoid confusion of your identification. 4. Don't over-communicate. Be considerate of the things that you share or post, and make sure that these are relevant. Posting relevant things will make your readers' time worthwhile. 5. Avoid using vulgar language. If you feel the need to answer, take some time to focus on what you will be saying. Choose appropriate words. Think twice before you post anything, and think twice before you answer anything negative. 6. Give credit where it's due. Offer credit where it is due if you share or post an idea that is not your own. If possible, post a source link or screenshot, or use the own social handle of the source for assignment. In contrast, you look better and avoid accusations of unethical behavior in the intellect. 7. Say thank you. This sounds simple because it is. Take the time to thank someone who positively comments on your post or shares your content. Gratitude is essential, and this would let them know that you appreciate them. It is very important to remember that you're joining a community whenever you connect to a social media network. You need to be sure that you treat people with respect and kindness in your community. It can be a great way to stay connected with social media, but if it's not used deliberately, it can also have very damaging effects. This has been Grisella, and this is Act What's Right.
What's up,
Maayong
mga...
gabi, mga Karegs!
Maayong
Ayan,
gabi.
ayan. Good evening, Jello.
Yung gabi po, Karegs, sir. Ayan.
Yes, thank God it's Friday, no? Because another Sugid episode, and naano to sa ato ang 7th nga episode sa ato ang Sugid Fa as it Speaks. Di ba, Jello?
Yes, correct, sir na. So, sa karon, nadunggan naman ganun yung ang life story sa to ang letter sender karon. So, para if you wanna be part of the lucky guesser sa to ang title, don't forget to comment down below. Okay, probably na namoy na isipan ng mga nga title sa to episode karon. But let me give you a hint, 'di ba? Para mas magets pag ninyo kung unsa ang title of this episode. So, ang hint, 'di ba nga to ang letter sender karon, usas career niya karon is hosting, mag-host sa mga events. So, ang title sa tong episode karon, it's an object and it's related to hosting and ginagamit siya sa mga host. Muna tong first hint. So, ayan.
Wow,
Correct.
grabe, no? Marag spoon feeding, nagig kito nga hint, correct, Jello, no? And we would like to congratulate also no, our winner for last week's lucky guesser na to last week sa ato ang title. So for those no nga kanang gusto makawin og kanang load, ayaw mo kaulaw to guess the title for tonight's Sugid episode. So i-comment lagid na sa ato ang Sugid live, and we will recognize your comments later on. So of course we would like to thank our sponsor for tonight's load. We have, yeah, later on, we will know, char. And of course, currently lang po, no, sa ato ang university, ongoing ang ato ang enrollment for our freshmen and sophomore nga mga students. Diba, Karegs, Jello?
Yes. Apil ba ata ang senior high school anang kuan, di ba?
Yes,
right?
I think so.
Okay.
Apil ato ang senior high school. And yes, di ba, naano po nato ang senior high school and waving the
Yes.
flag of the senior high school. Ayan. Another na po nga batch of
Yes.
amazing students. And of course, we would like to welcome you all because we are very happy and honored to have our letter sender for tonight. So without further ado, ayan, good evening. Hello, Jan. Hello, good evening.
Mayong gabi. Karegs, Herna, and Jello sa ato mga viewers tonight.
Matahag kita
How
ni
are
Hern.
you?
Gusto man eh.
How are you, Janjan?
Very fine. Okay kaayo. No, despite the pandemic, life is worth living.
Yeah,
Wow. Mama ko, sa tanong ma-conscious at tanin no kay professional host ba niya ato ang
Like,
atong guest for
Grabe,
tonight.
All out. Kuhan ko.
Alright. So, Jello, do you have a question for our guest for tonight?
So,
Yeah,
Jan,
yeah.
I was really amazed on how you handled your situation. Reading your life story. Grabe, no? Saludo ko sa mo on how strong you are. So, nag-wonder ko, did it ever cross sa imong mind nga to just give up? Like, you know, kay grabe mong gagayan ba? Did it ever cross your mind?
Siguro I'm having small thoughts about it, no? Pero I don't entertain these thoughts. Kaya murag feeling na ako very negative and dili siya makatabang sa mga situation. I'm having small thoughts, pero again, dili na ako gina-entertain. But most often, pinakadaghan questions, no? After everything that happened, nga naman, like, you have a lot of questions running sa imong mind. But yeah, siguro ang giving up, wala siya sa option because I always say this to everyone, giving up is never an option. Busa, wala yun.
So,
Wow, so grabe, that's
really,
true.
oh.
Sige, go Janjan.
So, ngayon, related to that, kasi I've also seen your optimism. Kanang kinsay mong source of optimism here. Like, you always stayed positive and like what you said, wala gid mo ga-entertain ng mga negativity sa life. Nabito pa dayon, kanang kinsa ang imong source of optimism, positivity, ana, and why?
I think number one, good, no, family. Because despite everything, kabalo gyapon ka nga, you have them. Diba? Naa sila sa imo, dili ka nila bayaan, and you just really have to hold on to that. Second is of course your faith. Mo ang pinakakailangan nga naa ka, nga you just really have to think na everything happens for a reason. And again, sa gingon pa man sa letter, nga God will never put you on rough roads without Him providing strong shoes. So if you have that mindset and if you have that faith within you, I think you can have that positive outlook in life.
Wow. Ayan.
Wow. Grabe gid ka inspiring ato ang guest for tonight, Karegs Jello, no. Truly sa iyang giingon kaganihan, no, kanang giving up should never be an option. And that's true, no. No matter nga unsa pa nga mga challenges ang imong maagian, especially karon nga atong pandemic and naagid ta sa crisis, no. Kana gid dapat nga mindset and optimism nga atong buhaton for kanang karon nga mga challenges nga atong gaka-experience. And mo gina ato ang reason, no, nga gi-invite gid nato ang letter sender karon because I'm pretty sure nga he will inspire others po, especially ang ato ang viewers for tonight. Diba,
Yes.
Karegs Jello?
Yes, correct, sir.
So, nakoy question, Janjan, no? After all the kanang mga nahitabo nimo nga mga experience in life, since most of your loved ones naman yun, no, kanang murag, kanang, how will I say this? Kanang murag, let's say, nagbiya na sa imo, kanang nakoy question, para kanino ka bumabangon dyan?
Mm-hmm. I think number one, again, akong family yun, no, akong auntie, akong cousins, akong kauban karon. I think pinaka number one gina sila nga source of strength every morning gabangon ko. Second is that my dreams. I have a clear vision sa kung unsa akong gusto mahitabo in the near future, though sometimes I got scared because of course we don't know what tomorrow brings, no? Pero as long as you keep on doing the things nga makapatabang sa imuha to reach that dream, I think isa gyapon na sa makapahatag natong strength to wake up every morning. Third is for the people around me. Aside from my family, I have my friends and stories nga sad stories or tragic stories kini sila makapabangon sa ako because I feel like I was once there gikan ko sa I was once from the deepest of my emotion kanay na bitaw. So sad stories will always inspire me busa. I always say this to everyone or sa mga friends nga kaila na ako nga nagihapoy mga sad stories no nga I was once there and you are not alone and you will never be alone, 'di ba? Kay bisan pag feeling nimo wala na tao sa imong palibot, you have God within you. And 'di ba, every time it's hard, God will carry you. That's why you can only see 2 footprints in the sand and that's not your footprints, that's God's footprints. Busa, you just really have to keep on fighting.
Yes, wow, grabe. Grabe gid ka ang sharing ni Jan no, maigo gid ka no? Maigo gid ka Karegs. And of course, speaking of kanang gina-consider nimo nga mga successes. So unsa man ang gina-consider ni Jan nga success iyang life? Nga for example, if ma-reach na niya nga certain points iyang life, gina-consider na nimo imong self nga successful.
I think I consider myself because ako manggod na ako'y gusto nga foundation no nga tabangan ang mga naay blood cancer for the aged and scholarship because mo nang ginatudlo sa akong mama, akong lolo, akong lola. That's why I think I would be successful if ma-stand ni siya nga foundation and maka-help ko para sa mga beneficiaries ani nga foundation. And of course to somehow provide sa akong family. I think that's one successful thing. And last thing also, you can always find yourself successful if you have touched other people, if you have inspired other people, if you have helped other people. So, yeah.
Wow. So tularan si Jan. Ayan na gyud.
Grabe na gina mga paingon ana, no?
Really nice that you're
Anyways, mga Karegs, no, before we continue with our question and our interview with Jan, no, if you have comments or if you have questions for our guest for tonight, i-drop lang gid na sa comment section because we will also entertain that question later on. All right. Hello, Jello.
Oh yeah, I was just saying a while ago nga, it's really nice na ang kanyang standard of success is helping other people. Bitaw, wala naka-focus yung self. So, yeah, I just wanna say that.
True. Tapos despite sa iyang mga naagian sa life no nga grabe gid nga pagsulay ang gihatag ni God. Pero indeed gid no kuan pod na siya nga si Jan is really a strong person. Okay, after all the challenges sa kabata pa niya no, facing all these challenges na nagyapon, stay strong nagyapon and isa si Jan sa gapahatag gid og smile sa mga tao. If kaila mo ni Jan really makaingon gid kag murag happiness gid siya sa mga tao around him, di ba Jan?
Grabe.
Yes.
So
Sige,
ano
Jan, do you have any question for Jan?
I think I have none. Yeah, I think marami na akong napulutan sa kanyang sinabi.
Oh.
Babe.
Anyways, Jan, no. So, since naamata sa ato ang quarantine karon, unsa man ang gikabisihan ni Jan karon sa quarantine season nato?
Since quarantine and as an events host no naatay mga ginabuhat para sa atong mga co-events entertainer. So mo na siyang atong ginakabisihan karon and yeah, inana lang gid. Foundation really fundraising projects para makatabang sa atong mga tao nga apektado gyud sa pandemya.
Grabe no.
Wow.
It really makes dili hindrance ang pandemic sa iyang kuan sa pag kanang buhat sa mga good things sa community bitaw. So that's really nice.
Yeah. So speaking of community engagement I've heard nga grabe gid kaayo ang successful sa iyahang project and daghan pud gyud nga mga natabangan ni Jan. So, 'di ba, after all kay willing gihapon kay siya, naa gyud sa iya ang heart to help and sama pa sa akong mga na-hear nga mga speeches before mga inspirational speakers before nga natay 2 hands. Ang isa kay to help ourselves, ang isa is to help others. So mo na siya. So kana siya nga way murag i-apply gid siya ni Jan as kanang nag-continue sa iyahang life. Right?
And
so for
also
those, yes, go.
And also, I read a quote that said that our prime purpose in life is to help others. And if we cannot help others, at least we don't hurt them.
Wow. Oo, that's true.
That's
Tinuod yun na siya. Kay ako i-show lagi nato ang kindness samot na karon nga we are experiencing grabe nga kanang na shift gyud ang ato ang normal nga routine before karon ga-apply na ta sa new normal and as we see sa news or even sa mga social media platforms nato nga makita nato nga grabe ang hatred or naay mga negative comments, mga news, mga messages nga ato makita nga gaka-absorb nato every day kanang maka-affect gina siya sa ato. Pero that's true sa giingon pa ni Janjan no nga at least we will not hurt other people, diba?
Let's spread love.
Yeah, spread love.
Ayan.
Anyways, sige, go Karegs Jello.
Actually, kanang awas kanang Jan, do you have a message to our mga Karegs karon nga gapananaw? Short message. Like what would you like to tell them?
Alright, sa tanan mga nananaw sa Sugid, no, sa ato mga Karegs dira. Again, I always say this. Whatever na nga imong ginaagian karon, you have to fight because life is worth living. You might be feeling hopeless, nga feeling nimo the only option is giving up. You're actually wrong. Kay you just really have to look at the eyes of the people around you because hope is there. Hope is around you. You just have to sometimes you have to close your eyes because hope is there. God is there. And again, sa giingon ka ganina, if you feel like you're carrying a very huge boulder at your back, no, you don't have to worry. You just really have to lift it up to God. Kay He will help you carry that burden. Where in fact, i-carry ka niya apil, di ba? And He will really help you and He will really provide. And again, I always say this, sa tanan hopeless, sa tanan gusto na mo give up sa life, God will never put you on that rough road without Him providing strong shoes. So kung naman ka sa lisod nga agian karon, sa lisod nga dalan, you just have to believe that you have strong shoes na imong gisuot karon to survive that rough road. So never give up and you just really have to have that positive mindset, positive outlook, and try to always look at the brighter side of everything that's happening sa imong kinabuhi karon.
Ayan. What a beautiful message.
Thank you so much Janjan na sa imuhang message sa ato ang viewers, sa atong mga Karegs karon nga gatanaw. I'm pretty sure nga daghan gyud na inspire sa imuhang story and sa imuhang message for them as well. And I hope nga daghan pag Janjan nga mahitabo and always kanang ipahitibaw-baw gid nato ang kindness and love for humanity, diba Karegs Jello?
Yes. So what are we gonna do now?
Ayan. So thank you so much Janjan for being with us tonight. No, it is such a privilege gyud nga naa ka sa amo karon to ask you some questions and to inspire us as well. Kami nga mga Karegs diri no nga even ako lang gali nga ga-ask pud og question sa imo ga-inspire pud ko of kanang unsa ka strong nga person.
Thank
diba?
you.
You are such a blessing.
Thank you po.
Alright, thank you. Thank you so much, Janjan.
Thank you.
Ayan. So let's have the pulot of the day. So, Herna, let's start with you. What have you learned so far from our guest?
Actually, no, speaking of the pulot of the day, kanang daghan gyud kay kog napulot in short kaya grabe gyud ang kwat kay there are times magud sa ato ang life ka kanang almost na ta mo give up na maski gamay ra kayo pag ang dito na ako na realize no nga ang mga trials di nga gaabot sa ako ang life is wala ra to siya nagkatunga sa mga na experience sa ubang tao like Janjan no nga grabe kanang makita lang nako si Janjan kay murag happy person na kay ni siya, makita nimo siya murag walay problema, but kanang sa iyaha man gyud yung background sa life, if maila na gyud nimo ang tao didto nimo makita kung unsa siya ka strong nga person. And with that na realize ako sa akong self nga kanang naapagyuday mga tao nga mas grabe pa og naagian sa ato. And I hope nga similar sa uban no sa ato mga viewers karon nga unta nga similar na gyapon tanong kanang let us make Janjan an inspiration nga despite all the challenges nga niabot sa ato ang life, kuan lang kung nadapa ta bangon lang gihapon, mura ginana lang bitaw kanang kung nadapa ikapila man ta nga madusbo or kuan kanang maski pag ikapila man ta nga maski pag pila ka challenges ang moabot sa to ang life, let's continue to move forward and let's make every experience a lesson nga para mahimo na tong mahimo tang better person for ourselves. Ayan. How about you, Karegs Jello?
So ako, dito ko sa parts of family. Kanang karon nga time, it's really important that to the people that we love, not just our family, our friends, o sino pa man dyan na love you have to kanang learn how to show your love sa kanila constantly. Learn to say I love you, di ba? Kasi minsan lisod magud mag-say I love you sa ubang tao kay ulaw, ana bito, or murag koan cringe na bitaw. Sa ako nga situation po, step by step I'm learning how to say I love you to my parents, to my friends. So it's really nice because we don't know what happens. You know, we cannot predict the future. So as much as possible, if you want to live a life without regrets, kanang karon pa lang say I love you to your loved ones, ana bitaw. And then next is optimism. Labi na karon sa time of uncertainty, it's really important to be optimistic sa tanan, di ba? If you feel like you're drowning with problems, always think that God has your back, di ba? He's always there and he's gonna lift you up ana nga situation nga nasa mo karon. And then you know, fill yourself with positivity, with optimism, and be with positive people. Kanang positive nga good. Basilan nga positive na sa inyo na. Never mind. Marathon. Ang ako ang mga napulot for this. So
similar sa ato ang guest last week no, sa atong previous nga episode no, we learned good to value our family or katong mga people, atong loved ones, kana mga people nga naa around sa ato because wala ta kabalo kanon sa ang time nga mawala sila sa ato or kanang let's say kanang death is inevitable. So more inana bitaw kanang let's value them samot na karon nga narata sa to ang balay, kanang we learn to show them how kanang unsa na to sila ka love. And we challenge you mga Karegs no, for those who are watching, we challenge you to say I love you sa inyong mama, sa inyong papa, sa inyong mga sisters. And I hope nga kana siya nga simple act of showing our love to our family is kanang bitaw marag i-welcome na dayon na siya, mahimo na dayon ninyo siyang norm sa inyong family nga normal magingon og I love you samot na sa to mga teenagers no, marag lisod kay ingon og I love you sa tong mamag papa kay maulaw na. Binata na si Jello, charot. So anyways no, before we end this Sugid episode, we would like also to greet our moderator no, ang co-host last episode, Mr. Gio Kagurin. Happy birthday, Sir Gio.
Sir.
Ayan.
Have a more blessed life.
True. Kanang stay safe and kanang stay healthy also because kanang kami is garut pud mi sa imo ha, sir. Ayan. Happy birthday. And of course, before we end this Sugid episode also, we would like to thank the people behind Sugid episode.
Yes.
Starting with the technical team.
We have
Rick Palma.
We would also like to thank our
Thank you so much.
Headed by Jennifer Lim. And we would also like to thank
and also the one who made our templates for Sugid episodes. We have Dan Lester Ramir. Thank you so much.
And sa
Ayan.
atong mga
So for those mga Karegs na wala pa nag-guess, no? Wala pa sila naka-answer sa atong comment section sa ato ang title for tonight. Ayaw mo kalimot to guess that title because we will be giving away load sa ato ang lucky guesser for tonight.
Ayan. And lastly, sa atong mga Karegs ng kapananaw, thank you so much. And also to our guest, atong letter sender for this episode na si Janjan. Thank you. Ayan. Actually, Karegs sir na nakakuha sa title.
But we are still thinking if napabailain maka-guess because give chance to others, diba? Ayan. But of course, also we would like also to thank our moderator nga Sugid iyang birthday karon, and of course you Jello, my co-host for tonight. Thank you for being with me tonight. All right.
Well,
so yeah.
I think ESO has spoken. So sa mga Karegs natin dyan, don't forget to like our Facebook page, Federation of Accredited Extracurricular Student Organization USTP, and also don't forget to like our Twitter and Instagram account at USTP-FAESO.
Also, don't forget to visit our website, faeso3.wixsite.com. Well, with that, Faeso has spoken. This has been her Natano.
And this has been Jello, and this is how
Faeso speaks. See you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Karegs.